For decades, fame followed a very predictable path. If you wanted to reach millions of people, there were only a few places you could go to: Hollywood, television, music, and sports. These industries controlled the spotlight. They decided who became famous and who didn't. But something unusual has started happening. Some of the world's biggest celebrities are quietly stepping outside that system. Hollywood actors like Will Smith, Indian film stars like Alia Bhatt, a lot of athletes, comedians are not relying on films, televisions, or media networks. They are building audiences somewhere else. YouTube. And all this is happening not as a hobby, not as a side project, but as a serious business. Some of them are earning millions of dollars every year. Others are reaching audiences larger than television shows. And in some cases, they are even building their own media companies. So the question is, why are celebrities rushing to YouTube? And how did a simple video sharing platform become one of the world's most powerful media channels? Hi, I'm Chirag Mandirutta. And in this video, we are going to break down why some of the world's biggest celebrities are suddenly betting on YouTube. But to understand this shift, we need to start with how fame worked before the internet changed. For most of the modern history, fame followed a very specific path. If somebody wanted to become famous, there were only a few industries capable of making that happen: cinema, television, music, sports. These industries acted as gatekeepers of fame. Film studios decided which actors would appear in movies. Television networks would decide which shows would audiences watch. Music labels decided which artists would perform. If someone wanted to reach millions of people, they needed approval of these institutions. The audience could only consume what those institutions chose to distribute. But then the internet arrived, and slowly the power structure of the media began to change. At the center of that change was one platform. Back in 2005, a small video sharing platform launched with a simple idea: anyone in the world should be able to upload videos online. That platform was YouTube. At first, it looked like just another website. The videos were simple, production quality was low, and most people didn't expect it to become a serious media platform. But something extraordinary happened. Millions of people began uploading videos: comedy, gaming, education, travel, daily life. Within a few years, YouTube had become something entirely new. It wasn't just a video website anymore. It had become one of the largest media platforms in the world. Today, YouTube has more than 2.5 billion monthly users. People on an average watch 1 billion hours of video on the platform every day. And in many countries, younger audiences now spend more time watching YouTube than television. Naturally, celebrities began to notice. For celebrities, YouTube offered something that traditional media never could: direct communication with their audiences. In traditional entertainment, actors mostly appeared in interviews, promotional events, or talk shows. But those appearances were controlled by studios and media companies. On YouTube, that control disappeared. Celebrities can talk directly to their fans. They can show their real lives, their homes, their travel experiences, their daily routine. Suddenly, the audience sees something that they rarely saw before: the person behind the celebrity image. And the authenticity creates a powerful emotional connection. But direct connection wasn't the only reason celebrities were joining YouTube. There was another advantage, and it was even more powerful: global reach. Traditional media has geographical limits. A television show might be popular in one country but unknown in another. A film might perform well in certain markets but never reach others. But YouTube works differently. A single video uploaded today can instantly reach viewers in India, United States, Europe, Middle East, Southeast Asia, and even a village in Africa. In other words, celebrities no longer depend on television networks or film distributors to reach global audiences. They now have their own global media channel. But reach and connection were only part of the story. The real game changer was something else: the money. Now let's discuss the economics of YouTube. To understand why celebrities are moving to YouTube, we need to compare how money works in the traditional entertainment versus YouTube. Let's start with the film industry. A successful Bollywood actor may earn anywhere between 10 to 40 crores per film. That is roughly 1.2 to $5 million. However, most actors release only one or two films per year, which means their income depends heavily on the number of projects they get. Now consider Hollywood. Top actors may earn anywhere between 10 to $20 million per film. But even at that level, many actors release just one major film every year. Their earnings depend upon studio schedule and production timelines. Now compare this with YouTube. A YouTube creator can upload one video every day, but most upload a video every week. That's roughly 50 videos per year. In other words, instead of relying on one or two releases every year, creators now have 50 opportunities every year to generate income and to reach audiences. And each video continues generating revenue long after it is uploaded. On an average, YouTube advertising revenue ranges between $3 to $8 per thousand views. That means 1 million views can generate roughly $3,000 to $8,000. Now imagine a celebrity channel receiving 10 million views per video. That single video could generate between $30,000 to $80,000 or approximately 25 lakhs to 65 lakhs just from advertising. But advertising is only the beginning. But the real money comes from brand collaborations. A single sponsored video from a celebrity with millions of subscribers can cost anywhere between $100,000 to $300,000 or sometimes even $1 million, which means almost 8 crore rupees. Now imagine a celebrity posting 2 sponsored videos every month. That alone could generate between $2 million to $6 million per year. And remember, this income comes in addition to films, television shows, or brand endorsements. I don't even want to touch upon the earnings of daily vloggers who have become famous. As humans, we love to know what's happening in somebody else's life. And suddenly, you get a window to peep into someone else's life on a daily basis. And that person is more than happy to lay it down for you because he has an opportunity not to earn only from 50 videos, but 365 videos in a year. Imagine the money. But do you know what? Something even more interesting began happening. YouTube wasn't just helping celebrities reach audiences, it was creating new celebrities entirely. In the past, people became famous through films or television. Today, many creators first become famous on YouTube. Once they build large audiences online, opportunities start appearing from the mainstream entertainment. Film producers notice their popularity, brands approach them for collaboration, and many shows invite them as guests. Their existing fan base becomes more valuable because when they appear in films or shows, millions of viewers follow them. In many ways, YouTube has become a new gateway to the entertainment industry. But the transformation didn't stop there. Something even more surprising started happening. Entire production studios began emerging from YouTube. One of the best examples comes from India. A production house called The Viral Fever, often known as TVF, started uploading comedy sketches and short web series on YouTube. Shows like Permanent Roommates and Pictures became extremely popular amongst young audiences. Their relatable storytelling attracted millions of viewers online. Soon, major streaming platforms began noticing. Today, TBF produces successful shows for platforms like Amazon Prime Video and Netflix. A small YouTube channel had evolved into a full scale entertainment studio. And this trend is happening globally. Groups like Try Guys built massive audiences online before expanding into television and large scale production. Another example is Dude Perfect, who started with simple trick shot videos on YouTube. Today, they run a global entertainment brand with live tours, television specials, and brand partnerships. In other words, YouTube is no longer just a platform for creators. It has quietly become a launchpad for the next generation of entertainment companies. And there is another reason this shift is happening: human psychology. For decades, celebrities appeared almost mythical. People saw them on giant cinema screens playing powerful characters. They seemed larger than life, untouchable, almost like they existed in a different world. But YouTube changed everything, the whole perception. When audiences watch celebrities cooking in their kitchen, walking on the street, or talking casually about their day, something interesting happens. The celebrity suddenly feels human, relatable, approachable. Fans feel like they know the real person behind the fame. And in the age of social media, that feeling of authenticity often matters more than traditional celebrity status. Sometimes people feel closer to the creator they watch on a regular basis on YouTube than actors they see occasionally in films. For decades, people have been talking about opportunities. In the past, it was land, then it was the internet, then it was startups. Today, it is attention. Platforms like YouTube are the new gold fields. Some people are already building empires. Most people are still watching, and later they will say it was luck. But it wasn't luck, it was timing and action. So the real question is, are you mining or just watching others strike gold? Thank you.